Hello friends, welcome back to the new tutorial. Today we are going to learn about the Angular 2025 best practices, naming structure, dependency injection and more. Those who haven't subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe my channel, and if you like the video, please do like, share and comment on my video. Let's get started. So first of all, that is naming conventions. Do this. Match file names with TypeScript identifiers. Like example, user profile.ts, and the class should be user profile. Use feature-based names for multiple primary identifiers. Example, user auth.ts contains login service, sign up form, etc. Keep components, template, and the style file names consistent, like user profile.ts, user profile.html, user profile.css. Add specificity for the multiple styles like user profile settings.css, user profile subscription.css. Avoid generic file names like util.ts, common.ts, type suffix like .component.ts, .pipe.ts. Project structure organized by feature, like we have a sign up feature or something like movie reel, show times, film calendar, film details, reserve tickets, payment info, purchase confirmation. So this kind of thing you have to organize by features. Group files by feature, not by the type. Keep the directory size manageable. Dependency injection with inject, so preferred is like component and like this. Okay, use the inject. Okay, rather than you are using the in constructor, you are defining the dependency injection, so you can use the inject one. Okay, more clear, more readable. Avoid component constructor like this. Okay, benefits: better readability, easier commenting and improved type inference. Okay, components and directives, directive selectors. Okay, like this is correct. Angular specific properties first. Okay, so read only user input, read only user safe output, and full name. This is how you can compute that one. Okay, now use protected for the template only members. Use read only for Angular initialize properties. So here you can see that we have a read only. Okay, and if you go with the protected, so use protected for template only members, and if you want to go with only with Angular initialized properties, use read only. Okay, templates and the style bindings, use class and the style. Okay, preferred class dot admin is admin class dot density equal to this. Avoid ng class and the ng style, depreciated. Okay, event handler naming, use meaningful names, preferred save user data save. Okay, avoid generic names like handle click, handle save or something. Avoid. If logic is complex, use journal method and delegate internally. Handle key down event. Okay, like this. Life cycle hooks, delegate logic to the helper methods. Okay, so this dot log start logic, this run background task. Avoid complex logic directly in ng on init, so this can be avoided. Okay, direct complex logic you can't go with ng on init. Golden rule: prioritize the consistency, stick to the existing style across the file unless refactoring the entire file. Okay, so these are the some of the Angular best practices that you can use in your project. Any doubt, any query, let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day.